Oracle laid off 30,000 people this week. 6 a.m., people woke up, email inbox, access is non-existent. No warning, no transition, just done. And what's crazy is people are still waiting to feel ready in order to build something outside of their 9 to 5 job. This is coming from a girl working in the corporate biotech space who still has her 9 to 5 job, but I am not under the illusion that there is real job security, especially in this economy, and that's okay because we're taking advantage of our current situation while building. In this video, I'm going to talk about what you can do if you don't know where to start and you don't know what it is that you would want to build. You're smart because you're no longer pretending that you can actually rely on your employer for long-term income security. Let's get into it. Let's begin by talking about the real problem. Most people think, I don't have a business idea, or I don't have something that I'm so passionate about that I don't want to create this big business venture out of. The real problem is that we have been trained to be employees. From the time we are in elementary school even, we have these standardized tests and we're taught to stay in line, to get the gold stars, to complete our checklist, our homework assignments, our tests, which aren't actually standardized, like they vary state by state. We are trained to follow instructions, deadlines, and to be reliable. That's the whole purpose of the educational system, to prepare us to go into the workforce and want to work a job until we reach the age of retirement. There is security in that, or at least there was. Right now, we are going through an AI tech revolution, and people are disillusioned by the American dream, or even the dream that existed on a global scale, because a lot of countries are going through this instability right now. The one thing that we have not been taught is to own value. Not to become valuable, but to own the value within ourselves and in the way that we seek problems and solving those problems. Stick with me here. When you sit down and think, what would I even do? What would I even create? It's not because you're incapable of figuring that out, of coming up with an answer for it that is truly valuable. It's because you've been trained to think in a different way. And that's okay because you can train yourself in this new direction. So, what do people do? I'm talking about you and me, the people that actually have 9 to 5 jobs. A lot of us have families. Most people overcomplicate this part. They think, I need this major business plan, a niche, a website, I need a logo. And let me tell you, if you watch the gurus on YouTube or the people that have multi-million-dollar businesses that are now giving us advice as if they understand what it's like to live our lives and build something today, not 5 years ago, not even 2 years ago, because so much has changed in just the last 2 years, but building something from today, that is a peer-to-peer thing. They do not understand what it takes to do that. And most of us cannot afford to go all in. The truth that they don't want you to know so that you're not dependent on their products, on their videos, is that you don't need any of that. You don't need a massive business plan. If you want to build today, not tomorrow, not in a year, the only thing that you need to start doing right now is learning to talk to camera, learning to create talking head videos. These are the super simple 3 steps that you can take. Number 1, pick a problem that people care about. You're going to take a little bit of time to reflect on this over the course of a few days. Don't overthink it. Start somewhere and you can always pivot. What I started talking about on YouTube when I first started creating videos, it's not exactly what I'm talking about right now. Where I'm at right now is relevant to where I'm at in my life, what I've overcome, the problems, the questions that have come up, and the conversations that I'm having with people, with you guys online here, and also in my real life, in my day-to-day life. This is coming from experience. Most people pick a topic that's working for someone else. What do you have experience in? People don't want to listen or work with a guru. People want to go to someone that actually has experience in what it is that they're struggling with. That's simple. What did a past version of yourself struggle with? What is it that people inside your world want to get better at and they would pay money to become better in? And people inside your world include you. It's your world. Step 2, start talking to the camera. We need to start creating talking head videos. No flashy edits, not overcomplicating the recording and editing process. Super simple. We are stepping into our identity and what it is that we're supporting other people with online. A past version of yourself or the current version of yourself that is experimenting with this and actually solving for it in real time. Turn on the camera and speak. No fluff. Don't rely heavily on a script. That is going to hold you back. It held me back at the start, even if the script is your own words. Most people will not watch to the end of your video. It doesn't mean that you should be lazy. If it takes you so much time to create just one video, how much time of your life will it take you to create 100 videos? And we want to get to the 100. We don't want to quit at video 6 because each video takes all weekend. It would take me all weekend to record just one video. And that included the scripting part. You deserve to live a life, not just to slave all day over one video. It's not worth it. Do not aim to speak like a teacher or a guru. Speak like someone that's sitting across the table from a friend. Speak like someone that has knowledge and insight and you're passionate about helping that person get to the next level. And if you don't feel that passion, well, maybe you need to choose a different topic. Don't worry, it'll become more clear. Clarity comes through the doing. Clarity is not something that just falls from the sky. Be where you are right now in 5 years. Step 3, your voice is the product. This is where most people get it all wrong. They focus on what should I say rather than how do I think. Your value is not just information. Information is a dime a dozen right now. It's all over the internet. It's easily accessible through AI. It's the way that you think that makes you unique. For example, there are so many workout programs out here. There's so many private coaches, whether it's digital or in person, there's so many gyms. At the end of the day, people pick the one that is, of course, one, most convenient, but two, makes them feel the most comfortable. And that's going to vary individual to individual. There are going to be people that are going to choose to watch your content, to purchase your products because of the way that you connect with them. Maybe they see a future version of themselves in you. Maybe it's the way that you speak that just reminds them of people in their life, people they consider friends. You are not for everyone. Do not try to mold yourself to what you see other content creators, other business individuals do online. This is not about that. You are not becoming an influencer. You are creating a personal brand online to provide value. Very different. We do not share the same perspective on everything. And that's what makes you unique. Step 4, do not get fixated on subscribers. You are not at the growth stage. I am not even at the growth stage. I am at the identity voice stage. If anyone focuses on subscriber count from the get, you are going to lose focus on what matters, the value, the voice, and that is expressed through retention. Take a look at the comments, at the saves. The individuals that engage with you are signaling to you what matters to them, and you should care about what matters to them. Step 5, so many people are excited for this one. This is where you turn it into something that you can monetize. You deserve to monetize. But if you start with just wanting to make money, you're focusing on the wrong thing. The money will come, but create something that's worthy of it. Don't just put out junk. Because if you start from that place and you do make some sales, you are not going to retain that clientele. They are not going to refer you. You want to create from a place of integrity, from a place of value. And yes, focus on the knowledge, focus on continuous improvement. Your first product is not going to be the most amazing one off the bat. It will iterate and become better and better. But when you focus on making cheap, quick money, that's where your brand suffers. And if you create a poor brand from the upfront, you already know the rest. You can easily monetize in a natural way. One-on-one consulting, that's something that people tend to offer in the beginning. If you currently have a 9-to-5 job, then you don't have as much spare time. It could be a small digital offering, like an open group offering that you provide for people to join. It could be just twice a month while you're balancing creating content, getting your reps in, your voice, the identity of your personal brand. And later you can expand that from that work that you've done in small cohorts of people online to corporate offerings. And this is where the big money is, honestly. If you're providing value that companies, organizations, corporations will pay for, once you become confident enough in your offering, because it's all about the energy, the confidence, the knowledge that you emit, you'll get public speaking engagements. This doesn't need to take years. This can all be built within a year, but if you start by focusing on subscriber count, you're not going to get there. I know of people that have social media pages that have a couple thousand followers and they make 500,000 a year off of it because their offering is simplified, it provides clear value, and there is a market for it. I want to provide a clarification on what unique voice means. When I first started creating YouTube videos, I kept reflecting and thinking, man, how can I stand out? What is it about my content that I can make just a little bit different so people find a connection with me? In hindsight, I see that I was overthinking it. Your unique voice isn't about being different for the sake of being different. That I would equate to influencing. This channel is not about helping people become influencers. This is for career professionals that want to generate income security. Your uniqueness is in your combination. So for example, if you are a product engineer and you have a great presence, you know how to communicate effectively, you're definitely more social than the average engineer or product manager. This is your unique combination. You have something that not many people have, and you speak the language of your career genre. So engineers and product people, they can see a likeness in you. They see that connection. You are one of them. You speak their language. And you also possess something that's very valuable. You can help them with becoming more influential, both in and outside of the workplace. And that's something that people will definitely pay for, especially right now. So you see how you can find the gap while also connecting to the people in your career lane that identify with you. I hope this helps you when you're asking yourself, where can I provide value? What's the problem that I can solve for? There definitely is one. I leave you with this. You don't need to quit your job. I actually advise against it. You want to keep a regulated nervous system. Having income to pay the bills is essential in order for you to stay grounded. You can't create something truly powerful from that place of desperation. The people that are the safest right now are the people that are the most visible. And the largest platforms that you can make yourself visible in are on the internet. Create your digital resume. It's something that can be shared infinitely. It's something that allows you to generate income in your sleep. And it's coming from your existing strengths, from your existing points of knowledge. And you can absolutely do this from a place of integrity and authenticity. If you want to learn more and if you want to actually create your personal brand online, I'll see you in the next video. Much love.